Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Forex forecast and chart breakdown. This is Dr. Forex. So, I before we get into the video, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Hope you are enjoying the season and you are taking time to reflect even as you enjoy the season. Jesus is the reason. So, I just wanted to give a chart breakdown and still on VIX 25 index because this pair has been performing a bit weird, but it's not weird. I'll still break it down. Um, so if you have been following the previous episodes, okay, this is the sixth episode, by the way. If you follow the previous episodes, you'd notice that the trend or the bias has always been a sell, a sell, a sell. And I mentioned how that we, or personally, I was looking for something like this to form. I was looking for the inducement. I was looking for it for the inducement after the break of the neckline. Then I would take my sell. Oops. But that didn't really happen. So I didn't get to take the sell. So that's one importance of being patient with your trade. And so this is what I was talking about. So initially we saw that this head and shoulder pattern was forming. So this over here. Okay, let me do it again. So we saw the head and shoulder forming like this. Okay, this was the left shoulder head, right? Then we have the right shoulder forming, right? So what we wanted to happen, or what we're waiting for, oops, okay, was that we wanted um so actually this neckline was broken, okay, like this, a fall to the downside. And then I mentioned in one of the episodes that what you want to trade as a head and shoulder is that you want an inducement to form, react of an order block over here, okay, a rejection candle over here, and then you take the sell down, right? That is the accurate and the safest way to trade head and shoulders. So I was waiting for the inducement to form. Inducements, it's formed, but it didn't hold. It broke through. You can see this rejection candle over here, okay. So somebody might have used it as a trigger for their sell, but nope. It didn't do that. So it didn't give me that. So I didn't take my sell. And we want to, in this episode, I just want to give you probable reasons. So this is the rejection candle, or a sort of look like a rejection candle. It's also in an order block area. So people would have been expecting to sell, but I didn't, because apart from this rejection candle that even formed, which was much later, there was something I saw that held me from pulling my trigger on this trade, even though I've been anticipating to sell this for the longest period. I saw this, okay. I saw this um let me do that again. I saw this support level here, okay, and then this support level too. Okay, if you know anything about price action, you know that this is a double bottom. Okay, if it's not clear to you, if it's not clear to you, you can go to a lower time frame like the 8 hours or the 4 hours to be very clear. I think let's do 4 hours. 4 hours will be very clear. Okay, so if you zoom out, you can see that this is clearly a double bottom, right? So double bottom, ideally, what do you do? Double bottom indicates a strong support, so you buy, right? But again, I was a bit skeptical because initially my bias was a sell, but I'm seeing double bottom forming. Ideally, I would have loved to see a clean sweep of liquidity on this side, right? It didn't really look it, it just touched it and then went up. Okay, so I was focusing much more on the 24 hours, but perhaps if I had gone to a much lower time frame, I would have seen the double bottom much clearly. Perhaps 1 hour would have been even way clearer. Okay, so let me just shrink it. So if now let me take this circles off, course I think now you have an idea of what I'm been talking about. So if you look at this, if you look at it, so you can see a strong support, okay, at the bottom side. Okay, you can see that eventually price was in a bit of a range on this side. Price was in a bit of a range on this side, right? And then eventually something happened. Okay, price just after but before that, let me just talk about this. So if you look closely, you can see over here this weak rejection at the bottom here. Okay, and then eventually you can see that this structure high, this little structure high was broken. Okay, so you can see sweep of liquidity, break of structure, right, pulled back into the area of the order block that caused the break of structure, which happens to be this small guy over here, right? And then came into it, rejected off again. Then eventually these internal lows were taken out by this second support that came to retest this guy again. Okay, so that came to test this guy again. Okay, so this support level was tested again by this support level. Okay, by this support level, right? And then after that happened, let me just delete this ellipse. After that happened, you see another break of structure, okay, over here. So sometimes you just have to go to the lower time frames because they make things clearer. the higher time frame usually gives you an overall view of what the market is doing. But sometimes if you want to know the details of what is really happening, it's the lower time frames that you see it on. So there was another break of structure on this side. Okay. So even from here, okay, after the second, after seeing the double bottom form, you should be suspecting that something else is going to happen or something else wants to happen, and then eventually we see this break of structures going up. Okay, so there's a break of structure here, there's another break of structure on this side. Okay, so you see that price now just became bullish. Okay, but if you check on one of my episodes, I told you that there are possibilities that this pair might be bullish, because I did one analysis on the weekly time frame narrative, and I saw that I remember putting up some inducement regions, and I said that they used to be a very strong support area. So you can check out my other video. I think it was the third video, so either the third or the fourth video. I think probably the third video. Yeah, and so you can see that for now, price it looks bullish. However, it still doesn't completely invalidate the sell, and I'll be explaining why. So with this pair, you just want to monitor and take advantage of the immediate opportunities that the the pair presents with. Okay, so I'm saying that the sell is still not completely invalidated. Okay, because, and I'm going to show you why. Still from the, let's go back to the daily, the 24 hours. Okay, the sell is still not completely invalidated because a number of things have to happen for the buyers to really be in full control. Okay, or for the buyers to really set in. So currently, okay, we can see that this level has been taken up or has been taken out. uh, this current level. Okay, well, price this candle on the right side, this immediate candle that is forming has not closed yet. So by the close of today, we will see whether it has closed or not. But looking at the way I'm seeing it, okay, it's two things. It's either it will close full body and continue going up, or it will close as a wick on top and then sell down. However, you still want to be careful and then monitor and be certain of what price is doing before you take a trade. Now, for the buyers to be in control, there are a number of levels that will have to be taken out. First one is this immediate level. That's where I'm hovering. Our first level, this is the first immediate level. Second one is this high. Okay, this high, it has to be taken out. Okay, so that high has to be taken out, and then that high has to be taken out. This high also has to be taken out. And when I say taken out, we are not just looking at being taken out by liquidity sweep. We are actually talking about full body closure. Okay, like a break or structure. Okay, so this level 2 is there. Okay, And all these areas are areas of liquidity. And from the way I'm seeing this, okay, it's easier for price to just come and take out liquidity at the top and sell off to the bottom, gain a stronger momentum to push further to the upside. Because even though this pair is wants to buy because of some of the weekly time frame, narrative, I'll be showing you this charts on a 3-month interval, and then you see that it looks very bullish than bearish. But before the bulls can really kick in, there are significant price areas that ought to be taken out. Do you get it? And so until that happens, sales would happen. Okay, so maybe we are just monitor, and then I'll give you the updates, all of it. So these are liquidity areas that have to be taken out, or that have to be broken through with a break of structure. Okay, so this same chart, okay, now when you come to this side, okay, you see on this bottom side of the charts, it tells you this is 6 months in 2 hours intervals, this is 3 months in 1 hour interval. So immediately I click on this, it's going to give me the outlook of this asset from a 3-month narrative in 1 hour candle intervals, right? So let's just do that and see what it looks like. Yes, so this is what the pair looks like on so this is a 3-month narrative of the pair, right? So you could see that somewhere, when is this, somewhere 21st September, okay, this asset was selling. Then from somewhere October, trend began to change. November, trend began to change. We saw break of structures to the upside, right? So 11th November, then by 15th November, we started being, we broke structure again. We came down. By November 17th, we had retested. We have come to the order block area. We started buying. The buy trend has started, okay? So asset bought till somewhere 7th December, right? Election period for Ghana. So now it got to this point, and then now it's started to sell. Now this, based on this 3-month narrative, you can see that this actual sell is a pullback, right? It's a pullback so that the trend can actually continue. However, if price still continues to struggle at the top here, okay, it will come down, grab liquidity before it can use it to go up. That's what usually happens all the time. Okay, so on this time frame, you can see that price had been bullish. It stalled a bit up here, then began to fall to gain some momentum, and then eventually got power to go up. Now, if you extend this support area, notice how where the double bottom formed, that price level used to also be a very strong support area, because that support area gave this massive push to the upside, right? So if you look at it from a 3-month narrative, you see that you see more reason why price was actually buying at this level. Okay, so always higher time frame perspective is quite superior. It's very superior in terms of structure of the market, and from structure we can get the buyers, and then the lower time frames are good areas to look for entries to partake in the trend that you have been able to spot out. So basically that's what I really wanted to share. So what for now I'm looking for is that if there is any reaction on the top side, okay, to give me a short sell, I'll take it. But I'm not going to be holding that sell for long because I'm not quite sure of what the market wants to do now. Okay, but looking at this market structure, we've seen that it has been bullish for a long time. So now that it has broken structure, at least we know that this structure, this high has been broken. Okay, this high has been broken. Okay, we've seen some form of a strong support at the bottom here. You can see that there have been some internal structures being taken out. Okay, so this high level, this level like this has been taken out. This so this price level has been broken out. Okay, so break of structure over here. This level 2 has also broken out. Okay, so in future I'm looking for, if I would take a buy, okay, this is going to be a good I'm targeting this low, okay, to take buys from. So if price gives me a reason to sell, I'll sell to that level and then I'll take a buy from there. Simple as that. That's what I intend to do. So basically that's what I would do, because price broke structure here, once broke structure again on this side. So ideally this low is what you should be targeting. Okay, so I'll be looking to put buys over here ideally. Okay, but price can start buying even right from just below this side. Okay, just below this line I've marked, or right from this side. But ideally I want to take a buy from this side because it's a much stronger area. Okay, especially if this low is taken out. Okay, I'd like to get a buy from there all the way up, because this market, from a 3-month narrative, it is giving us bullish signs. Okay, but you can still catch some sells because the real buy would come out to the side. However, if at the end of the day we have a full body closing above this area, it now super confirms the buy trend. So you would expect that price will just come to this area I marked out, and then you get a buy from there. So basically, that is what you should be looking out for VIX 25 index. Yeah, so just exercise more patience with your trades. Don't be quick to press buy or sell, because one thing about studying the market is that when you understand market structure and understand what price is doing, where price is going from, where price is coming from, gets to a point you can actually be like 90% confident as to what price is going to do. At that time, all you just have to do is to risk appropriately and take the trade, and yeah, you'll be fine. So this is the end of this forecast. If you want to, you can share this video, like, subscribe for more content, and if you want to be part of my Telegram channel, it's open, it's free. That's Trade Dr. Forex. I think, yes. I also run a mentorship, tutorial mentorship too, if you want to get insight into some of these things I talk about and how to trade the forex market. I don't only trade deriv though, but I also trade the currencies as well. But for now, it's like I'm a bit off on the break on the currencies because of the season. Usually, markets is not really um, it's not really, shall I say, optimum for trading at this season. So that's why I'm sticking with deriv for now. But as usual, anytime I see opportunities, I would share. So you just want to be up to date on what is happening. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in another episode to give you forex and charts breakdown and analysis, basically on what I'm trading. So until another time, bye bye.